Welcome you learners for the topic adrenal gland. Adrenal glands are also known as the suprarenal glands. These glands are paired, lying on top of right and left kidneys respectively, and they appear yellow, lobular, asymmetrical, located suprarenally and bilaterally in the retroabdominal cavity. They measure approximately 50 mm in height, 30 mm in breadth and 10 mm in thickness, and they weigh about 4 to 5 grams each. When the human brain interprets external environmental changes as dangerous or stressful, the body can be equipped to face these changes under the influence of the adrenal glands, which stays responsible for secreting stress hormones that stimulates the physiological adaptations necessary to mitigate the change in the external environment. The hormones are called as catecholamines, which include epinephrine or adrenaline and norepinephrine or noradrenaline. They also secrete hormones that regulate metabolism, immune system function, and the salt water balance in the bloodstream. The adrenals are surrounded by two sheaths, a layer of loose areolar tissue directly encapsulating the glands and is composed of a significant quantity of fat. At the same time, the outer layer is the continuation of renal fascia, which also forms a thin septum separating the kidney from the adrenal above. An extension of the fascia connects the adrenal capsule's outer layer to the diaphragm's underlying peritoneal layer, which is attributed to the movement of the gland during respiration. The right and left suprarenal glands, located on top of their respective kidneys, differ slightly in their shape. The right gland is more pyramidal and sits on top of the upper pole of the kidney, while the left gland is more crescentric and hangs more over the medial side of the left kidney superior to the hilum. The right suprarenal gland rests on the diaphragm and the medial anterior portion is crossed by the inferior vena cava, while on the left side the suprarenal gland rests on the left crest of the diaphragm and the upper anterior surface is covered by the peritoneum. Adrenal glands have two major parts, the cortex and the medulla. These two parts share the similarity in their location, apart from which they differ in their ontogeny, phylogeny, architecture and function. Adrenal cortex is microscopically classified as zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata and zona reticularis. Zona glomerulosa is the outermost zone of the cortex located just underneath the fibrous capsule. The cells are arranged in oval clusters, giving the term glomerulosa. Aldosterone synthase, an enzyme, works primarily in this layer to produce the mineralocorticoid aldosterone, which is crucial for controlling blood pressure and maintaining salt concentration. The cells in zona fasciculata are organized in columns or tape-like arrangements, hence the term fasciculata, radially oriented towards the medulla. It makes up around 80% of the cortex volume, making it the thickest of the three layers. The fasciculata cells release glucocorticoids like cortisol, which regulates the metabolism of proteins, fats and sugars. Zona reticularis. The innermost layer of the adrenal cortex lies adjacent to the medulla. Here the tiny cells are arranged in the form of irregular cords and clusters, hence the term reticularis. The capillaries and connective tissue can be found between these cords. These cells produce androgens in humans. The central part of the gland, the medulla, contains chromaffin cells. These cells are the primary source of catecholamines, that is adrenaline and noradrenaline. The fight or flight response is characterized by the effects of the catecholamines, which include elevated heart rate and blood pressure, constriction of blood vessels in the skin and gastrointestinal tract, dilation of smooth muscles like bronchioles and capillaries, and increased metabolism. These are the references. Thank you.